From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LALATE.
Good morning, it's Mornings Crypto here, live on air, direct from you in Santa Monica, California. We'll be going over the top cryptocurrencies of 2021 to invest in, the top coins to buy, which are the best coins to buy of cryptocurrency this morning, which coins are going to go down and which coins are going to go up, which are the fastest coins to make money on, and why there's a series of coins that are acting peculiar in a relatively predictable market. We'll be looking at a far broader scope of coins than you've previously seen on this channel. We'll be looking at coins across the board this morning, like Bambridge, like Polygon, like Decentraland, and like Live Peer. Look at that chart. But we'll also be looking outside the box. We'll be looking at AMP, which is absolutely amped up, of course, and Doge. And then going back to stable coins like Ethereum and Bitcoin that are not particularly stable this morning. We'll be going and understanding what to anticipate before this weekend's rallies, Saturday morning and the Friday falls. And we'll anticipate why certain coins still have an opportunity to buy today on Friday. How are you? This is Mornings Crypto live on air. Thank you for joining me on Overnight's Crypto last night, our most watched show ever. It's our 15-hour broadcast that starts every night at about 5:30 and continues for 15 hours. It was a bombshell. We had a lot of fun. Why? Because we were all watching several coins in the live chat while watching the live show. So consider subscribing right now. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record for a reason. This is the fastest growing cryptocurrency channel there is. 400,000 subscribers in 1 year. Next stop, 1 million. Subscribe to this channel. Like this video and consider becoming a member. Let's go right into where this market is this Friday morning. Generally, Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays have exhibited certain traits, but the last 2 weeks, we didn't have that. These are the general traits of Friday to Sunday. Friday generally is flat or downtrends, and then suddenly by Friday evening, it starts to uptick. Then Saturday morning, it usually hits its highest level the entire week. The highest point when you generally sell out at about 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Saturday mornings. And then it downturns all the way into Sundays at the lowest point at 4 o'clock on a Sunday evening. Now, the last 2 weeks have worked against that because they've been relatively flat days. So if you don't see this market rallying Saturday morning, we'll be in store for something else. That's number one. Number two, where is this market? The market is unstable and is heading down. It's about as obvious as you can see. We just haven't hit that real pothole in the road in which we eventually fall. What's going on? The two coins that we use as benchmarks on this channel are literally below our warning signal day after day after day. They're not staying above it, and they're not going higher, but they continually erode and go lower. What are those warning signals? Number one, Bitcoin 35,000 or less. If Bitcoin is less than 35,000 for less than 24 hours, we know the market's going to go lower, potentially not that day, but quickly sooner thereafter. Or Ethereum is 2,500 or lower, 24 hours. It's or. Well, guess what's happening? Both coins have been doing that day after day. These coins are not staying above those levels. So let's look at those coins right now to understand how unstable this market is, meaning not saying that it doesn't have legs to go higher for respective coins, but the market as a general will go lower. Let's look at BIT right off the board. That's Bambridge. Let's look at BIT right here. So there you go, 36,000. I'm going to jump into the screen. You're going to watch them. You see how the coin price, the top left changes? Because I'm going to go through the chart. So how low are we? We're looking at a 24-hour chart. How low have we gone? 36. Where are we doing now? We're downturning. And this is a very steep downturn that started just a few minutes ago. If we look out of the 7-day by clicking the second button, we're on Gemini, one of the platforms you can buy on. It's a free platform to use. Look how bad we were in the last 24 hours. 32. Yeah. There was a blip last night. Oh, it went to 31? No, that was not last night. But it went to 31 in the last 7 days. So we are not holding up strength in the market as a whole. That's not coin specific as a whole. Now let's go to Ethereum. Look at that. I mean, it's just awful. Awful. So I told you this is what happens with Ethereum. It can't get any strength underneath it. It has no support. It can't keep on going down 3% every day, because 3% down every day, you're eventually at the low. And what's the low? I'll get to that in a second. But look at what's going on to Ethereum in the last few minutes. It was 2,400, so it was under our threshold, and now it's heading down to, where are we here? 23. So understand, you can't keep on doing this as a coin because Ethereum will be at 1,900 if this continues. So let's look at our third long coin. What is a long coin? I'll go over that in a second. Here's Doge. We saw that in the live chat last night. Doge is just not delivering. And there you go, 31. So we're just a blink away from 29 on Doge. So let's go over those three coins, because guess what? Those three coins are potential long coins. What are long coins? Long means you buy and you just hold it for a long time. And how long? Bitcoin you can hold for 4 or 5 years. Ethereum you can hold for 4 or 5 years. A Doge you can hold for 4 or 5 years. I have told viewers since the first day of this channel, the reason why this channel is successful is because I cover all the coins, I cover all the investment opportunities, and I also don't mince my words. I told you Doge is not going to give you 60 cents in the month of May. It's not going to give you 60 cents in the month of June. It's not going to do that. And there's other people out there saying, Doge to the moon in June. No, it will go to the moon, but just not now, eventually. So these three coins give you buying opportunities this weekend, potentially, or maybe later today. What price points? This is a buy and hold long position. This is not a trading position. So if you're putting $100 into this coin, you are not going to look for that $100 for a while. You're going to wait for that $100 to become $300 or $200 over several years. Bitcoin, I like at 31,000. I like Ethereum at 1,500, 1,700, 1,900. I don't like Bitcoin over 31,000. And Doge, I like Doge in the 20s. You know, lowball it. 28, 27. 29 is easy. Don't be giant Joes at 29. Now, I had one viewer in the overnight show last night said they are new to finding this channel. They had watched another channel and they had bought Doge this week at 33. What do I think? I think, okay, if you're holding it long, you're fine. But if you're trying to trade it, you're trying to turn it around and make a profit on it in 90 days. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think you're going to make double your money on Doge in the next 90 days. I don't think it's going to go 66 cents, double your money. So I'm glad that viewer found this channel, but that is how you approach those coins. Okay, so those are the first three coins. They are long coins, but it also shows us where the market's going. We're going down very quickly right now. Now, you saw this chart in the opening credits. Yeah, that's scary. And then you saw this chart. Okay, that chart is at the same time as the other chart. So what the world is going on? What's going on is we have breakaway coins. We have breakaway coins, whether it's AMP, which I'm going to go over in a second, live peer, or Barn Bridge. You have these coins that are breaking away. And this is what I recommended viewers the last few days. I'm still recommending. First, how do you find the coins? I have recommended viewers to, while you may use coinmarketcap.com to look at 300, 500 coins, it's a little overwhelming to look at that many coins. You know, look at 10 coins. And how do you look at less coins? How do you figure out which coins you want to look at? Pull up the Gemini app. I'm not paid to endorse Gemini or anything like that, so I'm just talking about my like for the platform. It just is an easy platform to look at. Gemini.com. I'm not signed in, so I'm looking at it as just a free user using the platform. You have these little buttons at the top. You'll see my mouse is making them blue. And you want to go to the price page. Okay, now here are the coins that Gemini carries, not 300 coins. So that's it. 20, I don't even know what that is, 15. It's easier to look at because after you do this for a few days, you get used to seeing, okay, I'm going to fall 4. I'm going to fall 3. It's easier. Now, this is the basic platform of Gemini. I'm going to get to the advanced platform later in this broadcast. What I talked about yesterday is this first, second, third column. See the third column over there? Where it has a red percentage for Bitcoin. I'm going to click that column and rank the coins based upon which coins are going down the most. Synthetic is going down the most at the moment. And which coins are going up the most. There you go. So now we see the coins ranked based upon which ones are going up the most. We're not interested in the first one. Why? Because it says store. You cannot buy that coin on Bitcoin on Gemini. You can maybe buy it somewhere else, but you can't buy it on Gemini. You can buy AMP. And suddenly you see AMP and you see Bambridge and you see, ironically, Engine Coin in that list. And there, I think it's LivePeer. So you see several of the coins which I detail on this channel making big runs again today. Let's go to AMP, which has been really one of the big stories of this channel in the last 2 days. Some viewers have bought AMP at different times for different reasons, but I want to go over why AMP is doing what it's doing. Hopefully I could find the AMP charts because I have so many charts open. It's not Doge, and there it is. So there's our AMP chart. So what is going off AMP? In a market in which coins are going down day after day after day, AMP just a few days ago was 3 cents. Then it ran to 4. And from 4 to 7, it got from 4 to 7 in literally just hours. It is an astronomical ride. You're looking at a 24-hour chart. So let me get my mouse in here. You're looking at a 24-hour chart. So look and see how this coin was. Let me go out to a 7-day chart to show you what this coin has done. One of the viewers of this channel bought this coin during the third market crash of 3 weeks ago. So she's had the coin since it was 3 cents. Another viewer got the coin when we were talking about it earlier this week. I actually had a note on my computer, 3 cents, AMP. And then I got busy recording other videos. And then I came back and I'm like, oh, AMP is now 5 cents. Oh, darn. Well, that viewer bought it at 3 cents earlier this week. And then for a second it went to 4, but then watch what happened. 5, 6, 7. Pulled back a little bit, then 7. It went as high as about 7.5 cents on Gemini. Now, here's what you need to know, is that every platform has different pricing. So yesterday, Gemini got added to Coinbase. It got listed on Coinbase, and that's why it had a pop, among other reasons. It got listed on Coinbase. At the time we were watching this show, Overnight's Crypto, live on air last night, we were laughing because Coinbase had it at 9 cents, but you could buy it on Gemini for 7 cents. So it shows you that price points are different on different platforms. It never got above 7.60. It pulled down. So why is AMP doing this? And why is there a breakaway? Here's what I want you to understand before we understand the why of AMP, is that at the time that AMP was doing that, Bambridge, which I don't know if I can grab it, it's somewhere in my list here, Bambridge, like AMP, was having a big run. And that big run just sort of came out of nowhere. So here you go. Bambridge and AMP started their runs together. This is what's really fascinating about this. Bambridge and AMP started their runs together on, I believe it was Wednesday. And Bambridge went to $56, almost $60. AMP started running as well. Bambridge had the bigger run. But for some reason, Bambridge lost steam and downturned. Here you go. There you go. Look and see what Bambridge did at the same time that AMP was running. It was a $25 coin, and it went all the way up to near, I can't even grab it with my mouse. It was about $50, and then came back down. So it's very fascinating, and this is a very good learning experience for viewers, that you had 2 coins breaking away on Wednesday. You go to Gemini.com, you rank the coins based upon which coins are making the biggest move. Bambridge was first. AMP was second. Now, what do? Some viewers would buy both coins to hedge against one doing a bigger run eventually than the other. But some viewers just bought one coin. Some viewers just bought the AMP coin and chose right. Because if you bought the Bambridge coin, you ran to 50, which was beautiful. Actually a bigger run than AMP, well, almost a bigger run than AMP at the time, but then you fell out, then you fell apart. Bambridge right now is at $35, and it's been at $35 for a while, so it's only up $10 from where it was before it ran. AMP is still at its high level. It's still at 7.25 cents. So it shows you how two coins that suddenly break away. They're like horses in the Kentucky Derby. They just sort of break away. They're running to the front. Suddenly one loses steam and the other one keeps on going or holds up. Fascinating. Really fascinating. So now that we've seen those two breakaway coins, what else? Well, since evening's crypto last night, overnight's crypto last night, I had told viewers that it's wonderful to get used to different platforms. Let's go into this platform again. Here you're looking at the Gemini platform, all white background. The coins listed in very simple platforms. Very, very easy breezy. Guess what? Every platform has sometimes a advanced mode, and Gemini has one. In the advanced mode, you can go in and switch to a very, very advanced chart where you actually see the buying and selling activity of the coin. So consider that when looking at the coin to understand where it's going. With that, we see what's going on with the rest of the coins this morning. The rest of the coins are falling. Now, are they going to fall dramatically or are they going to just fall a little bit? Whether it's Polygon, Engine Coin, Decentraland, they're all coming down. So let's look at the coins and understand, do we have the buying opportunities today before the weekend in a strange move? So there is Ethereum. I mean, it doesn't look like it's going anywhere except down. There's Doge. We could have very low numbers on those coins. AMP, we don't look like we're going back down to 5 cents anytime soon. Here is the next set of coins. Bambridge. So do I want Bambridge now? No, I don't. If Bambridge goes to 25, maybe I'll grab it at 25, but it's in the mid-range. It ran to 50 and is at 33. Doesn't interest me anymore. Okay, here's Polygon. Absolutely interests me. Interests all the viewers. Look at this drop. So Polygon, if you're watching it last night, was falling and then didn't fall a lot. But now you see a very steep drop. Now, it's not steep enough because we want Polygon at 80 cents out of $2. This ain't going to cut it. This trading of Polygon from $1.30 to $1.80 over the 7-day, let's open the 7-day chart. Yeah, this doesn't make anyone money because it's no range. It's only a 40-cent range. We don't want a coin in that range. So does Decentraland give us an opportunity? Potentially. Decentraland, we have been waiting for it to get to 50 cents. It can't get there for some reason. 60 cents, 70 cents, good, but I'm not going to get any money on it. I need it cheaper because Decentraland doesn't go over $1. Polygon doesn't go over $2, $2.20. So I need the coins to go lower. Otherwise, I'm not making money on the coins. This is why it's important to price your coin right on buying it. Here's an example of someone losing their shirt, buying Decentraland right where it is right now. Well, Decentraland only goes to 90 cents. What are you going to do? Buy a coin and make 20-cent profit? That's ridiculous. Here's how to lose your shirt on Polygon. You buy Polygon at $1.80. Polygon only goes to $2.20. What are you buying a coin to make 20-cent profit? So you have to price the coin right. Polygon at 80 cents, Decentraland at 50 cents. They're not there yet. So we can't buy them. I mean, we can't buy them and we can't sell them either. Which brings me to LivePeer, which this chart always scares the bejesus out of people. Look at this chart. LivePeer continually has these big runs. But what you need to know with any coin before I jump back into LivePeer is that you need to know numbers. It's not hard to know numbers. If you like a coin and you want to buy a coin or you want to buy 2 coins, you want to buy 3 coins, you need to know the numbers. I want to buy you at 11 cents. I want to buy you at 33 cents. Easy. Just know the number. Or if you don't know it, write it down on a piece of paper. I want to buy that coin, the Kawa coin, at 11 cents. I want to buy the Calcino coin at 33 cents. Good. Just write it down. Because you need to know that you're pricing your purchase level at the right point. You wouldn't buy a car at the wrong price point. You wouldn't buy a Honda Accord for $120,000, would you? No, of course not. So you would buy the car at the right price point. It's the same with the coin. You want to buy at the right price point. So LivePeer, what are you doing? LivePeer, you want at $11, $18. Because guess what? The coin goes to 33. It doesn't go to 55. It goes to 33 and then stops. So what is LivePeer doing today? It's acting like a spoiled kid with this chart. It just sort of, I want to run up and then I want to run down. I want to run up. I want to run down. Okay, good. You're not giving me much of a run. 24 to 27 doesn't cut it for me. That's why people were so amped up about AMP, because it was giving an enormous run. We'll be going back to AMP in a second. So let's go over again our notes of where opportunities lie. Polygon, 80 cents, out of $2. Engine Coin in at 80 cents, out of $2. Decentraland in at 50 cents, out of $1. Live Peer in at $11, out of $33. These is where you want to be aggressive on your price points, potentially, if that's how you like it. I can't make your determinations for you. That's up to you. But you want to price things correctly and get out at good profits, which brings us back to the opportunities right today. Are there opportunities right today? Let's pull up the coins making big moves right now. Now, the first coin may be available on a Coinbase, but it's not available on a Gemini. So it's not a coin that Gemini users will be able to buy. But AMP is a coin available for viewers to buy. Bambridge is a coin available for viewers to buy. And Engine and Sandbox are as well, and LivePeer. But now you've already seen how I'm not interested in certain of those coins because the price points are the wrong. LivePeer, I'm going to put you can see the LivePeer now gets blue because I put my mouse there. LivePeer, I don't want in the $20. I want $11. I can't buy it in $20 because I'm not going to make money on it. Engine, I don't want Engine in low dollar price point because I'm not going to make money on Engine in the low price point. I need it high. I need it lower at 80 cents. Bambridge, I don't know what to do with Bambridge. I'm not going to buy it at $30. It was $25 a second ago and went to 50. So if it drops to the 20s, maybe it's interesting. But then AMP, AMP is, AMP is a different approach for different people. Let's go back to AMP and understand really what people can say about AMP. When we talk about AMP, let me pull up the one-day chart with AMP. There you go. So with AMP, there are different approaches for AMP. Is AMP a long coin? It may be a long coin. Maybe you just want to hold it and hope it goes to 30 cents in a few months from now. Has AMP ever had a big run? Here's the problem on AMP. Let's look at the all-time chart. There you go. So AMP has no history. So we don't know where AMP's going to go. Don't assume because I have a big run now it's going to go to 30 cents. It may get to 10 cents and that will be the end of this run. But maybe it goes to $1. Do you treat it as a long or do you treat it as a flipping opportunity? You can do both, or you could just buy and hold. If you're doing it as a long, you don't care if you bought it at 5 cents or 7 cents or 6 cents. You just buying it and holding it for long term. If you're doing it for a flip, you're not buying it at 7 cents unless you think it's going to literally go to, 9 or 10 or 11. But if you believe the market's going to crash in the next 2 days, then it will certainly come down to 6 or 5. Where do I think AMP is going to go in the next few hours, in the next 24 hours? I think there's an opportunity to buy at 6. There may be an opportunity to buy at 5. I think that so many viewers have now seen coverage on this channel that that they sort of want certain things, and that's certainly always the situation. Let me jump into the live chat and see if there's any questions right now. There's Ann saying, I've been up most of the night watching these coins. A lot of people have. Lisa says, I've been doing laundry for 2 days. There you go. How is everybody? Also says Lisa. Loincloth. Yeah, there is no loin coin yet. Calcino coin tonight. No, there's no Calcino coin either just yet. There's Timothy. There's Ann. There's another Timothy. There's Lisa. And there's Canute as well. But boy, you need to see. I slept good last night, says the other Lisa, because I expected some coins to make moves. It's interesting. It was very fascinating because a lot of people last night were trying to say, when can I take a break? When can I take a break? And they were looking at the coins and saying, these coins are not giving me a break. It's ironic. There was at one point that one viewer and myself, another one, said, I think it's time to take a break. And the coins were flat for the whole rest of the night. So it was interesting. It was I think it was about 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, maybe 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. The coin just sort of settled down. So if you want to know when these coins were making their big moves yesterday, they were making their moves in the afternoons, which again is that afternoon Pacific Standard Time. For some reason, coins make big moves afternoons Pacific Standard Time and early morning, like 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Those are when these coins are making big moves. If you're wondering why those times, here's my prediction. This is purely speculation, Those are working hours, international, European times. Morning in Europe is about 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock on the West Coast, and in the night time. 7 o'clock at night here is morning in Europe, and 4 a.m., 5 a.m. here on the West Coast is early evenings in Europe. So it looks like a lot of these coins get a lot of big move based upon European times lately. Interesting. And with that, do we have any other breakaway coins at the moment? We do not. Anything in the split screen? Let's jump in the split screen for a second. Is there anything that we're missing? Remember that on CoinMarketCap.com, you can rank coins based upon big moves as much as you can do that on Gemini. That's an old graphic. Let me grab the split screen. For some reason, my mouse. There we go. Let's open CoinMarketCap.com and see if there's anything going on in CoinMarketCap.com right now. Market's down 1%, boring. Let's just pull our mouse quickly down through the coins. Wow. So no coin is even showing a green chart 7-day or 24-hour. Remember, if a coin is up, the number is green. Percentage up is green. If it's 24-hour up, it's green. 7 days up, it's green. Both charts are down red. It shows you how bad this market is. Down, down, down. I don't show anything up. Oh, I just passed one. Chills, CHILIZ. Yeah, Chills and AMP were getting enormous press coverage yesterday because they were listed on a Coinbase. And I really do think that people are trying to find opportunities because there's no opportunities in other coins at the moment. So Chills was up 26% yesterday. You can't buy it on Gemini, so you have to buy it on Coinbase. There's Chills. Anything else that's making big moves? Nope. I'm almost at the bottom of the top 100 market capitalization coins. There you are. Nothing. Wow. It's a sea of red. 100% red. Let's go to the second, just for fun. Let's go to the second 200, the second 100 of capitalization. So our coins almost at 200 capitalization. These are coins that are not going to be on Gemini. They're going to be at, maybe crypto.com or ancillary platforms. Anything good in here? Nope. I don't see anything good in here whatsoever. It's just all red. Wow. Just all red. Just all red across the board. So it says to us that at this point, our opportunities are really just about limited. And with that, here's what you need to know. I would recommend you, it's currently about 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I would recommend you, when you're ready, to get your screens open. Get your screens open, multiple tabs on your browser. If you use Internet Explorer or use Firefox, get your multiple tabs open. Have your tabs open for your coins that you want. I have tabs open for Aave because I like Aave in the 200s. I have tabs open for Aave, Decentraland, Engine, Bambridge, AMP, Polygon, and I think that's it. Yeah. So I have them open for, because Aave, I think Aave in the 200s is a deal, and it went to 290 a few minutes ago, but I went lower. So AMP, Bambridge, Decentraland, Engine, Polygon are among the tabs I have open so that the browser, make sure the browser is refreshing. It's a very big thing. We were laughing about this last night. A lot of coins, the screen, that for some reason the platforms lock up all the time. So make sure the platform is not locking up your browser or locking up that tab, so that you look at it, make sure it's regenerating the data. Because you'll look at it 5 minutes from now, it's like, that was 71 cents 5 minutes ago. And then you refresh it, like, oh, Darn, it went to 50 cents. The darn browser locked it up. It's not the browser, it's the platform. So make sure the platform is moving. That's why I like Gemini Advanced, so I can see when things are moving. And if it's locked up, I'll say, oh, you're locked up again. I got to refresh you. It's a little bit of pain, but there you go. And with that, thank you for joining me on Mornings Crypto. I'm next back with you on noontime LA. We're going to have a lot of stuff. And then, of course, evenings crypto and overnights crypto. A lot of stuff across the board. Thank you for joining me. Stay informed, stay focused. Have a beautiful morning. And don't forget